Well, wonderful. We'll start in Sukhasana, seated pose. It's lovely to see you. Happy New Year, right? Happy New Year. So we'll start in Sukhasana, seated, simple seated pose. Our hands, our palms on our knees. The last day, last 12 hours of 2020. Thank you. I'm honored to lead you through a practice of gentle yoga today. So let's place our hands on our knees, gently, just gently lower our eyelids and listen to your breath. How is it today? Is it gentle? Is it rough waters, rough seas? That's smacking against the cliffs. Just follow your breath. And I thought as we say goodbye to 2020 that we would bring to mind during practice the Sanskrit word anitya, which means impermanence, right? Nothing is permanent. Things come, things go, change is inevitable. And I found as I was doing some research online and reading, there were some interesting questions that I'd love to pose to you. Things to think about as you just gently let your breath relax. Oh, how can we heal in times of loss and change? How can we find acceptance, grace, compassion in the face of impermanence? And how do we stay brave, vital, alive and present? And I saw a poem by Mary Oliver, and just the last lines that we bring to our breath. She says, to live in this world, you must be able to do three things. To love what is mortal, to hold it against your bones, knowing your life depends on it. And when the time comes, to let it go, to let it go. So we'll start a 4-part breath and we'll just take that thought, that concept, and use our breath. Our breath is a perfect way of looking at impermanence, right? We breathe in and then we let it go. We breathe in, let it out, and it's natural. We don't even think about it. So we'll do a 3-part 4-count breath. And I'll count you through. We'll do it 3 times. So we'll inhale for 4 counts, hold it close to our bones for 4, and then we'll release, let it go, exhale for 4. And I'll count you through. So on your next inhale, take it slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4, and go ahead and let it go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it close to your bones. 2, 3, 4. And exhale with mindfulness. 2, 3, 4. One more. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold and pause. 2, 3, 4. And gently exhale. 2, 3, 4. Ah, beautiful. And with our hands, you can open up your eyes, place your palms together at your heart center. We're awake. And with your eyes open, set an intention for today's practice. And on your next inhale, lengthen your spine up towards the sky. And on the exhale, go ahead and reach up with your right ear and fold it over towards your right shoulder. Breathe. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, make some space on your neck here. And then inhale your head to center and exhale to the other side, to your left ear to your left shoulder. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. And then go ahead and inhale your head to center. And then let's inhale our arms up. And we can just put it in front. You can put it up. Let's wiggle our fingers, make a fist, open it, make a fist, 2 more times, open, 1 more, fist, open, reach up, take an inhale, lift your heart, let it go, exhale. And then we'll inhale, reaching up with our left arm, pressing down our left hip, and fold over to our right. 3 breaths, inhale, exhale. Maybe inhale our right rib up a little bit. 1 more breath, inhale, exhale. And then let's inhale our arms and our torso up and exhale to the other side. Oh, reach up with our right hand, yes. Pressing down into our mat through our sit bones, both evenly. Facing forward or down. 1 more breath, and maybe we're lifting our left rib up a little to gaze diagonally up. Inhale, let it go. Then inhale our arms up, and we'll exhale a twist, light twist to the right. Left, back of left hand presses against your right thigh. Breathe. On your inhales, lift up through your crown of your head, long spine, and then exhale, maybe twist a little more, but it's gentle here. We're just beginning, warming up. 1 more breath. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, peek over to your side. And then on your next inhale, go ahead and reach up. We'll exhale to the other side. Right back of right hand against your left thigh. Your right fingers can be tented, fingertips, or press into your palm. Inhaling, long spine up, and exhaling, little wiggle twist to the left. Beautiful. Inhale. Let it go. 1 more. Inhale. Slight twist. And then inhale your arms up in front of you again. Reach up. Let's just make sure we make some space. Keep that space between our neck. So let's lift our shoulders and press the back of our shoulder blades down, as if you have pockets in the back of your leggings. Take a breath here. Inhale. And on your exhale, let's just lean from the hips, lean your heart forward, your palms in front of you. Take a breath here, place them, open up your fingers like a starfish in front of you. On your mat, if you're not on your mat, go ahead and just sit facing towards the top of your mat. 1 more breath here, long spine from the hips. Maybe you can finger your palms a little farther, pressing your sit bones down into the mat. Inhale. And on the exhale, go ahead and roll forward onto your tabletop. So wrists are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. Long spine, a neutral spine. The tops of your toes are pressing into the mat. And they're about hip distance apart too. Beautiful. Let's take a couple cat-cows here, right? So let's lift our heart on our inhale, drop our bellies, look forward, and then lift our belly and drop our heart towards our thighs on the exhale. Inhale our heart forward, lift. Exhale our bellies up, our sacrum. Inhale forward, one more, one last one long. Exhale our belly up, and then put your toes together and draw your hips back into child's pose, extended child's pose. Place your forehead on the mat and breathe. Keep reaching forward, pressing into the mounds of your fingers. Look at those hands making space between your fingers. On your next inhale, go ahead and look forward. Come up into tabletop. Let's add a little joy to our final day of the year. So repeat with me 3 ha's, and we're going to just engage. Make sure we've got our belly, our navels engaged and lifted. So it'll just be on the exhale, we'll do 3 ha's like this. I'll demonstrate. Inhale, and then ha, ha, ha. So we can feel that engaged navel. So ready, join me. So we'll inhale, deep inhale. Ha, ha, ha. Beautiful. Let it go. Take an inhale. Then curl your toes under. On the exhale, come forward into a plank. So keep your feet hip distance apart. Make some space in your plank. Come up on your wrists, on your shoulders. Maybe turn your triceps back towards your underarms. Gaze is down. This is chaturanga. Plank pose. Take an inhale. Exhale, let it go. Another inhale, building a little strength. And then slowly on the exhale, come all the way down onto your mat on your belly, forehead to your mat. Keep your hands under your shoulders. And then we're going to inhale to low cobra. So we're pressing into the tops of our toes again. Our hands are under our shoulders. Our gaze is straight down. Long neck. Breathe. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Take an inhale. Then exhale your forehead down to the mat. Straighten your arms alongside you. And we'll do Salambhasana, so lotus pose. We're going to lift our feet and our hearts at the same time. So on the next inhale, go ahead. Inhale your heart up, your arms, your feet. 2 breaths here. Inhale. And let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale your palms back to your shoulders. Curl your toes under and press up into plank. And then downward facing dog. Let's go into our dog, our first dog of the day. Oh, so walk your feet up where it's comfortable. Go ahead and walk your dog out. So straighten your right leg, lift and bend your left knee. We're pressing into the palms, lengthening our spine, our hips towards the sky. Then on your next inhale, go ahead and straighten your left leg, bend your right knee. Beautiful. Oh, letting go of a long, extraordinary year. And on your next inhale, go ahead and lift your heels, right? Bend your knees, lift your heels. And on the exhale, go ahead and exhale your heels down towards the mat. Start straightening your legs. One more breath here. Beautiful. Now inhale your gaze forward. Exhale your knees down and come back into child's pose one more time. Breathe. Beautiful. On your next inhale, let's come up again. Open, look between your palms. Curl your toes under and exhale back into downward facing dog, Ardha Mudra Shavasana. Beautiful. And move your left leg towards the middle of the mat. Lift your right leg just maybe parallel to the ground, not too high. Bend your right knee, your lifted knee, and then lift your right hip. Open up. Start opening up our hips. Nice. Breathe. Maybe wiggle our ankles. Crunch our toes. One more breath. Inhale. And then exhale your foot back down to the mat. Place your knees down onto the mat. Come back into child's pose one more time. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale, look forward in between your palms again. Curl your toes under and come up into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Really nice. Move your right foot into the middle of your mat and lift your left leg now. We'll do on the other side. Go ahead and bend your left knee, the lifted knee, and lift that left hip. Open up. Inhale. Exhale. How are your shoulders? Are they parallel and aligned over your mat? Beautiful. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Take an inhale and then place your foot back on your mat. And go ahead and walk your feet in between your hands into just a fold over, Uttanasana. But make some space. Go ahead and take your fist, make a fist with your hands, place it in between your feet. So you've got a little space in there today. We're creating space. We're letting go. Bend your knees, go ahead and sway back and forth. Maybe grab your elbows. Beautiful. And why don't let's put our hands on our lower back and just give it some gratitude. So just massage, press into your lower back for a moment. Then bring your hands, let your hands fall. And then slowly reach out to the sides with your hands and come up into Tadasana with strength. Lower your arms, open your arms, face your palms forward, shine them with your light. Press into the mat right with your feet. Turn your thighs back as you reach your sit bones down to your heels. So your hips are over your ankles. Shoulders are open. You have a lifted heart, but your back of your ribs are lifted as well. Facing at the top of your mat, looking forward to 2021. And lift the edges of your lips into a smile. You made it. Relax your forehead. Tadasana. mountain pose. Breathe. One more breath here. Beautiful. And then we'll go and create a little warmth, light our fire. We'll do 2 Surya Namaskar A's or sun salutations. So on the next inhale, we'll inhale our arms up. Let's exhale all the way down. Uttanasana, bend our knees a little, first one. Come halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana, from the hips, right? Stretch forward, then exhale our palms on the mat. Step your right foot and your left foot and come down halfway. Ardha Chaturanga. I can speak. And then inhale, upward facing dog. You can place your knees on the ground and then back to downward facing dog. Nice. Take a breath here. One breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale. Look forward. Starting with your right foot. Walk between your hands. Inhale. Ardha Uttanasana. Halfway up. Exhale. Fold over. And then inhale. Reach out and come all the way up. And exhale your hands to Samastiti, Anjali Mudra. Breathe. We'll do it on the left side. So next inhale, your arms up, lifted heart. Exhale, fold over to your light, your divinity. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, your palms to the mat. Step your left foot now, right foot. Come halfway down, Chaturanga, with knees on the mat or up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Beautiful. And next inhale, look forward. Start walking your left foot, your right foot in between your palms, your hands. Inhale, halfway up from the hips, long spine. Exhale, fold over again. And then inhale, reach out. Come all the way up to Tadasana. Samastiti, Anjali Mudra. I'm going to face you and we'll move into a balanced pose, tree pose, Vriksasana. So go ahead and place your weight on your right leg. There you. Lift your left heel. Go ahead and just place it on your ankle. Because I want you to make sure the standing leg is as if you were in Tadasana. So you're pressing down, your long spine, your sit bones are reaching towards your heel. And then wherever it feels challenging but comfortable, you can go ahead, lift your sole of your foot to your calf or to your thigh, depending on where you feel most challenged, but able to breathe. And on your next inhale, go ahead and see if you can open your knee to the side. How is the trunk of your tree? Inhale. Exhale. Can you inhale your arms, your branches up? Or is today just staying a bush? One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. And then go ahead and inhale your arms down, your foot down. Come down into Dasasana. One breath. Exhale. Then place your weight on your left leg. Feel strong. Your foundation is strong. Lift your right heel. Place your hands at your heart center. Go ahead, inhale your foot to your calf, to your thigh. Maybe find something in front of you to focus on, maybe not. And then on your next inhale, go ahead and see if you can open that lifted knee to the side. Breathe, long spine up through your crown chakra. And on the next inhale, go ahead and grow your branches. It feels challenging. Good. Lift those edges of your lips. Relax your forehead. Breathe, one more. Inhale. Exhale. And then let's inhale our hands down, our foot down. Come into Tadasana, the top of your mat. Place your hands in Anjali Mudra at your heart center and step your right foot back. Go ahead. And we're going to move into Warrior Two. So heel toe, your front foot, so the heel's by your arch, right? Make some space. Your knees over your second toe, but aligned with your ankle. Your shoulders are parallel to the side of your mat, and you lift your arms. And just stay here, right here, looking at the side of your mat. How does that feel? Take an inhale, exhale, and then inhale your gaze over your left hand. Beautiful. Go ahead and now turn your left palm over to receive. Receive the abundance of 2020 that you've already received, and also of 2021, what's to come. But most importantly, of this moment. How is your breath? What's it saying to you? Take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, straighten your bended knee. Reach forward through that left hand and come into triangle pose. So grab either a block or your shin, whatever you have available, the mat, but keep that long spine. And then go ahead and turn to your right, open up your right arm. It feels better to keep it on your hip, that's fine too, your hand on your hip. Beautiful. Breathe. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then on your inhale, look down at your front foot. Bend that knee. Come back up into Warrior Two. And then parallel your feet. Place your hands on your hips. And just take a moment here. Strong moment. You can reach your arms out. Goddess pose, strong goddess pose. And then exhale them back to your hip. And from your hips, we're going to just lean forward with a long spine, but hinge at the hips. Maybe we're widening our stance. Place your palms on your mat and let your head fall. Prasarita Uttanasana. Elbows are bent. Breathe. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Let it go. And then we'll go on the other side. So inhale, turn out your right leg. Bend your right knee. How's the alignment? Is it over your ankle, aligned with your second toe? Turn your shoulders parallel to the side of your mat and lift your arms. Virabhadrasana 2. The outer edges of your back foot are pressing into strong, creating a great foundation. And on your next inhale, go ahead and turn your gaze over your right hand. Spine is lifting up towards the sky. You're reaching out. Turn that palm over, that right palm. Receive that intention you set today. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Let it go. Then take an inhale. Straighten that bent knee and reach towards your right into triangle pose. So go ahead and grab your shin, a block. Turn towards your left. Open your left arm. Or keep your hand on your hip. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Reach up as you reach forward with your spine. Let it go. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And then as you inhale, look down towards your right foot. Bend your right knee. Place your palms on your mat and step that left foot between your palms. You might be at your back of your mat, front. It doesn't matter where you are. You're here. Fold over gently. Uttanasana. Inhale your palms to the mat now, and we'll step back on your exhale back into downward facing dog. So step your right foot, your left foot. Come back to Ardha Mudra Svanasana. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Then inhale your knees to your mat, to tabletop. Place your toes together and come back into a down, child's pose extended. Forehead to the mat. Breathe. Your next inhale, look between your palms. Lift your head, lift your heart. And walk your hands back to your hips. Place them on your right side of you. Go ahead and just fall over to your right side and swing your feet forward. Move your bum to the middle of your mat. Flex your feet. We're into Dandasana. Staff pose. So flex your feet. Reach your heels towards the wall. Press your palms into the mat. And your spine is long, reaching up. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, bend your knees, place your soles of your feet on the mat. We'll go into a boat pose or Navasana. So grab the backs of your thighs, lift your heart. This is the most important, to keep your heart lifted. And then if you can, while you're lifting your heart, you can lift your shins parallel to the mat. You can let go. You can straighten your legs. Whatever feels good today. Navasana. But keep that heart lifted. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale the soles of your feet back to your mat. Go ahead and slowly, on a count of 4, like our breath, we'll go down and lie down onto the back of our mat. Place your arms to your side, grab the edges of your mat. We'll go into a bridge pose. So move your feet to where it's comfortable, maybe closer to your sit bones. And on the inhale, we're going to lift our hips up. But remember, this is a leg pose. So what's most important when you think of this is to Inhale, press into your feet and use your legs. Lift your hips to the sky. And then if you feel good, roll your shoulders under and clasp your hands, or just leave them on the edges of your mat. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Press into your mat with your feet. Exhale. One inhale. Release your hands if they're clasped, and exhale slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, until your sacrum and your pelvis lands onto the mat. Go ahead and give yourself a big hug. Bring your knees to your chest. Lift your heart to your knees. Beautiful. Uppanasana. And then go ahead on your next inhale. Open your arms to a T or cactus pose, whatever you have enough space for. And then gently, go ahead and just release your knees to your right, your gaze to your left. Breathe. Beautiful. Let the practice go. Let this morning go. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale your knees up to center. Soles of your feet are on the mat. And exhale them to the other side. Gaze to your right. Deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let it go. Once again, inhale. Beautiful. Let it go. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And then bring your knees up with an inhale to center. Go ahead, give yourself one more hug for making it through 2020. Smile. And then go ahead with your feet, soles of your feet, your heel, left heel, reach towards the bottom of your mat, straighten your left leg, straighten your right leg. Let your feet fall out. Open your arms from the shoulders. You're shining your palms up to the sky. You're lengthening your back and the back of your neck. Gently, gently, mindfully, lower your eyelids. Into corpse pose, like ice cream melting on your cone. Just melt into your mat, your heels, your thighs, your sit bones, your back, your shoulders, your elbows, the back of your head. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Shavasana. Another beautiful writer, Somerset Maugham, said, "Nothing in this world is permanent, and we're foolish when we ask anything to last. But we're surely still more foolish not to take delight in it while we have it." So let's do one more 4-part 4-count breath. While you're in Shavasana, I'll count you through it, lead you through it. On your next inhale, take 4, 3, 2, 1 behind your heart. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and let everything about 2020 go. 2, 3, 4, release. On your next inhale, straighten your arms up next to your ears. Roll over onto your right. Place your right cheek on your right bicep. Your left palm in front of your ribs and press up into Sukhasana as we started. And if you remember, maybe switch legs, whichever was in the front at the beginning of class. Put that in the back. Bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. Bow your chin in respect for yourself and your divinity and others. And let's Om. We'll do one Om on our next exhale. So take a deep, deep inhale. I am so grateful for this moment with you, Amy and Sandy, and the world around us. Thank you for this moment. Namaste. Happy, happy New Year. Well, thank you, Amy. Amy, it was so wonderful to